Have you ever wondered if there really is life after death? Join us on today's episode as we interview medium Sandra Martinez. She's going to give us her take on what it's like to talk to the other side. Can you give us an idea or share with us the moment you realized that you had the gift of mediumship?
Well, that's an interesting question. And what I found is that most mediums actually don't fully know that they are mediums until they discover a class or they bump into someone and talk about the topic of mediumship. And that was very much the case with me. Well, my experience really began back in 2011, where I was traveling around India, exploring my spiritual aspects and wanting to go and live from this deeper aspect of who I was, the spiritual side of myself. And I kept being recommended to go and speak to this medium, this psychic medium that was very famous up in the north in Rishikesh, if you know it. And I was like, okay, I'm going to go once I get up there and I'm going to speak to the guy. And I booked a session. And as soon as I got there, he told me I was going to be a psychic medium. And I was like, what is he talking about? Because I was like, I'm no psychic medium. And the reason why I thought that is because I had these ideas of what being a psychic medium was. And I thought a psychic medium was someone that saw spirit people all over the place, that were having conversations all the time. And I was like, well, that's not me. And that's what that confusion led to me not believing that I was a medium. So he told me I'd be a medium, I'd be teaching people. And I just thought, it's not possible. I won't be doing that. I'm an accountant. So I've come from this very analytical mindset of being an accountant, loving numbers, and then having been told about this ability or skill that I didn't even think I possessed. So that started there. And then it was 10 years later where I was actually working as a dog trainer and behaviorist. And I started to pick up things about the dogs that I was training that no one really told me that was even possible. So
Wow.
I could start seeing colors, I could start sensing their emotions, and I knew things that didn't logically make sense for me to know. So I knew their fears that would come up, or I'd get an image pop up of something they wanted to do. And in speaking to a psychic medium who was a friend at the time that this was happening, she told me, you're seeing the auras, you're connected to them psychically, and then you're a psychic medium. And that's where the exploration started. And it's just been fascinating since that's happened.